Hi guys, welcome back to Into the Mystic. It's been a minute since I have posted anything. There's been a lot going on, a lot of energy manipulation is what I want to say. Nobody can manipulate your energy without your consent. So, I went ahead and started this reading probably a little bit prematurely, but the energy is just coming out so fast that I figured might as well just start it now. So welcome back. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. You know, I still have a day job. I also have a young child, toddler. So, and I'm trying to move. You can see all the boxes in the back. So anyway, I just have a lot going on, but I am gonna try to be more consistent. And I'll tell you the cards that I'm pulling from my own personal deck. And then we'll pull tarot to clarify all this. So, all right, let me show you what I got. These first 5 cards are what flew out. Deep longing, unbelievable passion, karmic soulmate, a final decision has been made, manipulation, like I said. And then these other 5 cards are what you just saw me pull. Shh, don't tell. So there's a secret. We have a timeline of winter, hair. Somebody likes your hair, maybe? Maybe hair is distinct. Somebody has distinct hair. Divine masculine. Oh, so we have a karmic soulmate and divine masculine. Interesting. And they just don't get it, but you do. So let's try to make sense of all of this. It's a lot of like polarity type energy going on right now. If y'all have seen me do readings before, then you know what I like to do is I pull from my own personal deck and I pull tarot separately, and then I combine the two based just like on intuition, where I feel like these cards belong in the actual reading, just to, you know, bring in some connection and correlation between it all. So let's go ahead and get started. What do I want to use first? I went for herbal. Okay, we'll go for herbal. Herbal it is. Deep longing, unbelievable passion, karmic soulmate. A final decision has been made. Manipulation, don't tell. Winter, hair, divine masculine, and they just don't get it, but you do. Okay, Spirit. I have already prayed, cleansed my space. I actually cleansed my entire home. I don't know about you guys, but the energy right now is a little all over the place. And I think that's the reason why I held off on posting, is because I just didn't feel settled in my own energy, for what that's worth. And in order to do these readings for the collective, you need to effectively clear your space. Ooh, these are snappy today. I'm also a little high on caffeine right now, so if I'm shaky, that's my normal MO. All right, Spirit, what do you got for us today? We need to know. I also spend too much time shuffling the cards. I realize that. That's got to be pretty annoying for you guys. So just go ahead and fast forward through that if you don't like it. Whatever. It's my channel. Okay. We have the Star, healing energy. Healing. Bridging the worlds between, first of all, it's Aquarius energy. Healing collective, like Aquarius and the Star energy is not so much like healing within, but it's like an outer healing too. She's bridging the worlds between the sun, you know, the ethers, and the worldly elements here. So earth, water. That's a good energy to start off with. So Star, Page of Wands, on a mission. Somebody knows the direction they want to head in. Ace of Cups. Divine is giving you a brand new start emotionally. Doesn't have to always be in love, but yes, emotions of love are in there. This is a lot of self-love too. So it feels like the Star energy kicked it off with, you're walking in the direction of giving yourself self-love. Your cup is overflowing. You know, that's what you need to do. You need to have that inner healing, inner love in order to fill up your own cup so that you have more than enough to give to somebody else. The World, ending a cycle. That's big energy. So, okay, let's get Judgment. Oh, fuck. I also swear if you're new to my channel, so if that bothers you, maybe I'm not the right person for you. Dang, okay, so Judgment's being called down, cycles being closed out. Ace of Cups is right and smack dab in the middle of this reading right now. Self-love is where it's at. Overflowing. The lotus flower. The story behind the lotus flower is that it blooms from the murk and mud, the depths of the below. In order to get this Ace of Cups, that means that there was an ending prior to this. So perhaps you're healing from an emotional loss or some sort of could be loss. I don't know why betrayal's coming to my head, but that's one word that came to me. Manipulation could be a part of this. Maybe that's why the reading started off with healing and heading in a new direction with closing out a cycle, Judgment being called down. That's interesting to me. Okay. We'll get clarifiers here. So far, so good. I mean, this is all goodness. It might not be easy, you know, closing out cycles, healing, heading in a new direction. That's not easy. You need to have a strong sense of self. You also need to have a sense of self-love in order to head in a different direction. You're spiritually guided. You're a student here. Pages are younger energy. You're a student of essentially the new direction that you're heading in. I like that. Change is always good. Change is a part of life. You gotta flow with it. Whether you can flow with it or not, that's where people get tripped up. All right, Spirit, let's give us, before we start like diving into clarification here, what else is going on in the energy? Judgment's being called down. Can't wait to get to that. You know, Judgment happens right before the World, so it's interesting to me that the World came out before Judgment. It's almost like It was your lesson to make the decision to head in this new direction, to give yourself self-love so that you could close out the cycle, and then judgment is brought in. Typically, it's the other way around, where you call down judgment and then you close the cycle, you know? Like, the world is 21. That's the end of tarot. It's the end. What's next is Fool energy and a new beginning. But judgment came out after the world. So that was your lesson. And it looks like you learned your lesson. Now, I don't know who you're calling down judgment on or why, but fucking killing it. I like it. What else you got, Spirit? The moon. It's falling right underneath the star. Okay, let's continue going, but that's interesting. Five of Wands falling underneath the Page of Wands. Okay, so a group of people are not enjoying the fact that you have made a decision to head in a different direction. People are pissed about it. Like, legitimately upset, fighting, chaos, conflict. There needs to be a level of understanding of why. Okay, Ace of Cups. The Three of Cups is falling underneath the Ace of Cups. Okay. Interesting. Queen of Wands underneath the World. Why I just flipped this upside down, I don't know. Queen of Wands. Okay, so is it Queen of Wands? Is the cycle ending with the Queen of Wands? And then you got the Emperor falling under judgment, who's staring directly at this Queen of Wands. Ending a cycle brings in judgment. Secrets under the moon. Secrets, seclusion. What's done in the dark always comes to light. What's done in the dark always comes to light. And what's coming to light is bringing chaos, conflict, unresolution to a group of possibly women or issues regarding collaborative efforts under the moon. But specifically this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is, well, she knows herself. She's passionate. Maybe that's the unbelievable passion. She knows herself. She's sexy. She is confident. She stands in her power, and she really just doesn't take shit from anyone. I equate her to, I like Queen of Wands with the Queen of Swords. There's a fieriness to her, though. It's almost like she doesn't have to say a whole lot in order to get her point across. Like her actions, she's all about action, energy. Her actions speak more than her actual words do. And that's falling right underneath the World. Also, Queen of Wands is Leo. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. but specifically Leo, and you know, Leo, the lion's main hair. I mean, typically Leos have great hair. So we'll get to clarifying all of this here shortly. But yeah, you got this Emperor staring down this Queen of Wands, who is directly in between the collaborative efforts and this Emperor. She's sandwiched in between a group of people doing something under the moon that this Emperor is seeing. And it's bringing in judgment. So, okay. Before we start clarifying, I'm going to pull one more round from this deck, and then I'll switch to, I don't know, we'll see. What else you got, Spirit? What else is going on? Two brunettes, a blonde, possibly. A group of women. You know, in tarot, when it comes to energy, men can have feminine energy, women can hold masculine energy. We all hold masculine and feminine energy together. Becoming aligned is all about harnessing both sides of you in order to be a balanced, aligned person. Harnessing, for a woman, harnessing your masculine energy and integrating that with your feminine energy, knowing when to push and pull those, is important for your ascension and for your progress going forward. Why I got onto that, I don't know, but I feel like that is important here. Possibly that is where, you know, the cycle is coming from, is somebody has, and I believe it's you, collective, or whoever's watching this has made that connection within themselves and is leveling up and is healing from possibly past manipulation, and moving forward with a lot of self-love. I mean, it's in the middle of the reading, but so is this Three of Cups. So Three of Cups underneath the Ace of Cups, 3 + 1, 4. 4 is all about stability, home life, foundation, life path, life purpose. I don't know. It's like what one person's new beginning is the downfall for a group of people. And people are fighting about it. It's like, why do other people fucking care about what you're doing? Huh? Why? Like, shouldn't they be focusing on themselves? Probably. The answer is yes. Okay? The answer is yes. What else you got, Spirit? 5 more. Seven of Swords. So lies, betrayal, backstabbedness. This is Tower energy. So the healing of one person is causing chaos, conflict, secrecy underneath the moon, followed by hurtful words, betrayal. I don't know why I'm getting greed. There's actually no pentacles out here. I find that interesting. Maybe we'll get some in this row, but as of right now, my initial feeling is like your healing is the downfall of a group of people, or at least maybe not the downfall, but it is uprooting a foundation that involves a community or a group of people. So whether that's your family, friends, I don't know, religious organization that you belong to. But there's been a lot said and done behind your back. Swords are all about communication, worldliness, so knowledge, a thirst for knowledge, an understanding of truth. But this is underneath the moon, especially, you know, people are talking behind your back for sure. Faux show. Seven of Cups. So yeah, what people said behind your back was to bring about illusionary information, or illusionary information. Possibly you're getting downloads about manipulation, illusionary information coming to you. Possibly that's why you left. Maybe that's why you found all this out. But illusions in love, it's like, let me say some shit to you so that you don't really know what's going on. That's what it's giving. High Priestess, you know this already. Yeah, you know this. That's probably why you're leaving. It's smack dab in the center of the fucking reading. Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. So we know the foundation of this deceitful whatever group behind you. You know this already. It's like you saw this coming. Six of Wands, you're guarding against it now, spiritually. There's a lot of wand energy out here, so this tells me that it's a spiritual sort of issue that has in turn turned into 3D in terms of like you leaving, you walking away. So you having this higher understanding of all the shit that was said behind your back, all the illusions that were cast. Maybe you don't know these people super well, but you know in your heart that some level of spiritual war was raised against you because you walked away, because you gave yourself self-love, because you leveled up and closed out a cycle, and people are pissed about that. They're running a whole bunch of game, trying to cause chaos, manipulation. And you're guarded against this now. I mean, like, you are fully aware. See, the High Priestess, homegirl works underneath the moon. See that moon? It's right by her feet. She doesn't even have to have her eyes opened to understand what's going on behind her, below her, in front of her, and all around her. She always reminds me of the Game of Thrones lady. Not the woman in red, although I think she was like a witch of some sort. But anyway, High Priestess always gives me the energy of like, she says very like knowledgeable things about the world. She has a lot of insight and a lot of, she's a guru, a shaman, if you will, but she can also foresee the future. She could see for others' future, but she can also foresee her own future. So perhaps you have, spiritual gifts because of all of this. This all started out with a test of, you know, by you closing out a cycle, giving yourself self-love, walking away, is now bringing in judgment for others. Perhaps you leveled up because of all of this, and it started off spiritually, but how that has translated into the 3D world, because as above, so below, right? When you level up spiritually, there's always a 3D connotation to that. There's always a connection in that sort of way. So what that can potentially mean is you physically moving away, you physically not talking to somebody anymore, you seeing beyond all the manipulation, all the shit that was said behind your back, all the illusionary information that was trying to be brought in. And now it's got you spiritually guarded, but also like on the 3D lookout as well. It's Six of Wands is, there's a level of balancing there. 3, 6, 9, those are very, those are divine numbers. So to have the 6 of Wands on your side and the High Priestess there with you, you're very much, the spirit world is protecting you. You have angels and ancestors there protecting you. They're all around you. See this guy? So even though he's looking towards the future and has the High Priestess behind him, you are very much protected in this new beginning. It's falling right underneath the World Queen of Wands. It's like you leveled up from a Queen of Wands, potentially, and we'll clarify all these, to a High Priestess. And now you have new spiritual gifts, new, maybe even new guides, new protectors, new angels, new ancestors. That 6 of Pentacles, so 6, 6. 6s, June. June might be important. Maybe you were born in June. Somebody you know was born in June. Maybe 6 is your favorite number. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 666 doesn't always mean the devil. Yeah, interesting. 6 of Wands to the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, you have more than enough to give. You're balanced. You're balanced in the 3D world, but also in the spiritual realm too. You're balanced, you're aligned. That's what all of this was about, right? That's how I started off this reading, was balancing your masculine, feminine energies. What I want to get to the bottom of, though, is why is that pissing off a group of people? Why is that bringing in judgment for others? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I also vape, so my readings are long. I can vape if I want to. I picked this up. This is Tarot of Opposites. Let's go ahead and start clarifying here. I'm already 30 minutes in. Okay, I've got to speed this up. Why is the star here, Spirit? Still haven't gotten to this deep longing, unbelievable passion, karmic soulmate, a final decision has been made, manipulation, shh, don't tell, so a secret. That's kind of giving me moon energy. Winter, hair, divine masculine, they just don't get it, but you do. Why is the star here? These cards are like awful too. They're so snappy and they don't want to bend at all. whatever. Whatevs. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. That's you. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. You have this I mean, yeah, you're stable. Queen of Pentacles is one step away from the Empress. So we like that. You're abundant. You hold your own, whether you're in a relationship or not, but mother energy is what I'm getting. So maybe your mother, she is in the upright. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is manipulative. She's out for her own worldly 3D gain, you know. She abuses people in the 3D world for her own, like to bolster her own position in the world. But this is in the upright, so you're loving, caring, nurturing. Yeah, you're the mother energy, so healing that side of you potentially. Page of Wands. The World again, but this is the World in the reverse, not in the upright for the Page of Wands. So by you heading off in your new direction, you're on your mission, you're on your spiritual path, you know the direction you want to head in. That's bringing in the world, like that is bringing in towers and like an end of a cycle for somebody else. And it's not an ending in a good way either. Like when you end a cycle and you start anew. So maybe this was a bad cycle in the past. Maybe, like I said from the very beginning, that perhaps because you saw through all of this manipulation or like backstabbedness and illusionary information, trying to blind you, by you healing and leveling up to the High Priestess level is potentially because you closed out a previous awful cycle. And that was your test. That was the divine testing you to see if you had enough self-love to do that for yourself. To know your worth, to know your value, to know that, you know, this is not what you deserved. Queen of Pentacles she's loving, she's nurturing, you know, she does right with the money given to her. She is not materialistic. She knows the value of $1. She knows the value of working. She understands hard work, has worked hard, and that doesn't mean you have to have a job. You know, mothers, stay-at-home moms are also Queen of Pentacles, so long as you're coming with the right energy behind it, right? Like you're hardworking, you take pride in the things that you have, you appreciate the things that you have, you give gratitude, and you know, you're also nurturing to those around you. And potentially the lesson here was maybe you're giving so much of yourself to others around you that it was time for that cycle to end. That was a bad cycle, you know, like you can't give love from an empty cup. Like if you haven't given yourself your own self-love, then how do you expect to give to others if you don't even love yourself? So I think that's what's going on here. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, that's right. Now we're getting somewhere with Pentacles. There was, I mean, other than the Six of Pentacles at the very end, balanced energy in the 3D world, this is the only other Pentacles, and it's come out in the upright, which we love. Nine of Pentacles is all about single, self-sufficient. So maybe you are single. Maybe you closed out a cycle with somebody in your past that it just wasn't healthy for you. It needed to end. That was your lesson to end that and to walk away, to stand in your own self-love, know that you are worth it. And when it comes to the Nine of Pentacles, you're one pentacle away from the Ten of Pentacles, which is everything you could possibly want. Ten of Pentacles are all the worldly 3D things. You know, you're not materialistic, but because you have the Queen of Pentacles behind you, you know what to do when you level up. So when you give yourself self-love, you're leveling up your pentacle game too, because self-love affects everything around you, both 3D, spiritually, emotionally, and yeah, even how you communicate. So you're standing in your power because of your self-love, because you close out this cycle. And we got the World again tied to that. So yeah, honey, you did right by your angels and ancestors and by yourself. That's most important. I'm going to put that unbelievable passion. That's your unbelievable passion, is that you loved yourself enough to fucking close out this cycle, appreciate yourself enough to know that you're worth it, to know that by giving myself self-love will correct all the things around me. And the only thing that I need in order to get to the Ten of Pentacles is love. Now that you have self-love, the only thing you're waiting on to have everything is your partner. And maybe you don't want a partner, right? It doesn't mean you have to fall in love, but for those that want to fall in love, that want to find their partner, that's all you need is the next step. So continue to give yourself self-love, continue to know your worth, know your value, to continue moving forward by closing out this cycle. And who cares what the people in the background, I don't know why they care so much. This next line is going to be really interesting to read here, but yeah, you just need to keep moving forward with that unbelievable passion for yourself, and you'll see the fruits of your labor. Now, you know, Ten of Pentacles for other people can be, if you don't want a partner, maybe that's just having the job that you always wanted to have, and you're now surrounded by your soul tribe, people that love you and appreciate you. Even, you know, a community of people, like you move to a new neighborhood and like your neighbors are just so much more supportive or more, you know, talkative. They're just more aligned with you. Like that can totally be what that 10th pentacle looks like to you. So it doesn't always have to be love. I know some people are just, especially if you're coming out of something, you're probably like, get the F away from me. I just want to do my own thing. I know that's where I'm at. So, okay. King of Pentacles. In the upright, we like that. I believe this is why I love tarot. Oh my God. Remember what I said? You balanced out your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy by giving yourself, by freaking passing that test and walking away, knowing your self-love, closing out that cycle, knowing what you're worth. You aligned yourself with your own King of Pentacles. You are balanced, honey. And that is what is bringing in judgment for others. This is why I love tarot. I told you. So maybe you are your own divine masculine. Who knows? We'll clarify. he wanted to come out. Page of Wands. I'm not taking him. He's on the bottom of the deck. If he wants to come out, he can come out some other way. Okay. All right. All right. All right. What's going on with Judgment? King of Pentacles is tied to this Queen of Wands. So I do believe that, you know, you have aligned yourself with your spiritual path and your next steps, and you have found your divine masculine within. Divine masculine, I'm putting him right there. You have found your divine masculine within. But that doesn't mean that there's not another divine masculine out there who is a part of this story. So let's see what we got going on with Judgment, Spirit. Three of Cups in the reverse. So we have the, yeah, again with the group of people. By you doing this, by you aligning and you aligning your divine masculine and divine feminine within is bringing in judgment for a group of people. In the reverse. You know, Three of Cups is typically like celebrations, joy, your community gathering. Yeah, this just wasn't your group. This wasn't where you were meant to be. This wasn't the people you were meant to be surrounded with, and that judgment is coming down on this group of people. So what did they do? There's definitely, so it's got to be manipulation, because we know that already. Here we go. We're going to go into this next line. I think we're going to get a lot of information here. So, all right, Spirit, what do we got underneath the moon? What was this community doing in secret? Why is it bringing in judgment for them? I was just about to say, I'm surprised I haven't seen the Tower yet. It's fucking Tower in reverse, guys. Like, things are coming. This could actually be like real fire, like arson. I have a card for that. Maybe I'll make one. Actually, I will make one. But this is literally like, you doing this is bringing down towers in the worst way possible for others. Towers are meant to be good. It depends on how you look at it. So one person's tower, the way you see it, can be like, yeah, this needed to be dismantled. This needed to go this way. But for others, it can be like total destruction and chaos. And it's like, why are you doing this? Like, why is this happening to me? Oh my God. That's the energy I'm getting, is like, people are like, why would she do this to me? That's the message I'm getting. It's like they're taking personal offense to your level up. Okay, well, why don't you just fucking level up your own self? How about that? No, don't want to try, don't want to think about it. What's this one? This one wanted to come out. Six of Swords. So yeah, you're moving away. But you're shipwrecked. This is shipwrecking other people. That's the don't tell. Yeah. What's secret about this, people don't want you to know that by you healing and doing your own thing, that underneath the moon, it's veiled, it's secrecy, it's what's done in the night. possibly done in the spiritual realm, is quite literally bringing in fires, chaos, complete destruction for a group of people that are now shipwrecked. They don't have a direction to go in. Like, those swords are there to let them know that, like, you hit land and it's gonna take you a lot more time and energy to get out of this. And people don't like that. It's causing a lot of fights, and the shh don't tell is definitely the moon and the tower. People don't want you to know that their life is falling apart. Isn't it amazing how one person can create such a ripple effect? You were like, okay, something needs to change in my world. I need to go within and heal. That's sort of what I'm being guided to. My spirit guides are telling me to do this. And by you doing that and others seeing it, it's bringing in towers for them, like quite literally in the 3D. Yes, everything starts in the spiritual world, but this is hitting in the 3D world for them right now as we speak. And people aren't happy about it. There's a group of people, possibly women, that don't take kindly to this. And there's an emperor here who's seeing it all go down. We're going to see if he's an actual upright emperor or not. But yeah, it creates a ripple effect. When you remove your energy from a situation because you know it's not right for you, it's not aligned for you, it's not on your life path, tells me that your energy was so needed to these people for one reason or another that it's bringing down their world. What, did they not have a life of their own? Apparently not. So I'm going to flip this upside down because it is tarot of opposites. Five of Wands, Spirit. Why is this group of people shipwrecked? Because you are getting on with the get on for yourself. What's their issue here? They are waging spiritual war against you. And everything has been, when it comes to these people, everything has been in the reverse for them. Did you notice that? Everything has been in the reverse. It's like not good. Energy backfires. That's what it is. They were sending some sort of energy to you and they're getting backfires quickly, probably faster than they anticipated. They didn't expect this. They didn't expect it at all, is what I'm getting. Five of Wands. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Everything's in the fucking reverse for these people. Yeah, they're losing money. They don't have stability in their life. Their foundation is crumbling. Money is leaving faster than it's being brought in. So you were tied to money somehow for these people. And because money is leaving so fast, people are fighting about it. Why were you tied to money and these people? Were you supporting these people? And why is money tied to my collective? Knight of Swords in the reverse. Because somebody didn't learn their lesson. Somebody didn't take the right path. You know, Knight of Swords is to come in, and Knight of Swords in the upright is coming in quick. speedy communication, knowledge, truth. It was a lesson for somebody to learn this truth, to learn this lesson, to be a better communicator, because it came out in the reverse. They didn't learn that lesson. They didn't move forward. They didn't listen to their spirit guides. Yeah, it's all about communication and truth. So somebody didn't see the truth. Somebody didn't see the truth, and that's why they're losing money. They didn't see the manipulation. They didn't see what was being done in the dark was actually to their detriment. And it's having to do with this group of women. I just say women, it could be just, it could be a group of men who have a lot of feminine energy. Kind of seems like they're all being bitches here because of you moving on, that a whole group of possibly women or just a group of very feminine, bitchy men are having issues with that. And they didn't learn their lesson and they're losing money. It's in the middle of the reading. Okay. I fucking love tarot, man. Well, let's just see what these little bitches have to say. Why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah, it's tied to the fact that you're standing in your own personal power. People didn't see that coming. People didn't think you were gonna do that. What? They just thought you were gonna be stuck forever? Stuck in what? Yeah. Okay. Somebody has no spiritual connection, or this whole group has no spiritual backing whatsoever. We got the hermit energy. They're not going within. They're not looking at themselves. They don't have a guiding light by which they can move forward in. They're actually going backwards. So Virgo energy, this is the energy they wanted you to be in. They didn't, by you not stepping into your personal power and not making the connection between your divine masculine and feminine within was their ultimate goal. They didn't want you connected to your spirit guides. And now they're not connected to their spirit guides. They have no intuition. They have no guiding light to provide them at least some iota of clarity of what direction to head in. They're literally heading backwards towards the tower. I bet towers just keep coming. The more that they try to do, the more they are bringing in their own karmic justice. And that's literally because you pulled your energy away. The Hermit in reverse is in the very middle of this reading. That is the whole point of this, is that they have no spiritual backing anymore. Their spirit guides left them. Do you know what you have to do in order for your own spirit guides to look at you and be like, you're a fucking lost cause. I'm going to go and, I bet they're helping you out now, because spirit teams can't do that. They can switch sides in the ethers. I don't think people realize that, but they can. Especially if you've done right by everyone. I don't see where your energy has stopped is in the very beginning of this reading. The rest of this just looks like the outcome of what your actions have done to them. And that's probably how they look at it, is like, look what she's doing to us. because you removed your energy. You didn't actually, there's nothing here that says you have specifically done something to these people. They have done things to you that have brought in their own karmic justice, that have brought in the fact that they are losing money, that they didn't learn the lesson, that they are now shipwrecked, they don't have a direction to head in, there is no calmer shores, their spirit team has totally left them desolate. That's a bad place to be in. So now you're just roaming around, lost, staring at somebody else. That's kind of what it seems like here. Oh, this one wanted to come out. Oh, we got two. Okay. Chariot in reverse, followed by the Knight of Wands in reverse. You can't fucking make this up, guys. Loss of spiritual connection, no direction, no path forward, no intuition by which to guide you. You're actually heading in the opposite direction, the direction that you were already heading in, that's causing all these towers. You are like in a mad dash to go in that direction. And then the Knight of Wands is like, you're fueled by your passion because you think that this is the right way to go. You're fucking lost. These people are lost. And so this Queen of Wands, okay, this Queen of Wands is not you, collective. This Queen of Wands has no intuition, no backing. They are fighting a fight for no reason, no justice. They're on this mission. They're on the highway to hell. That's what it is. Highway to hell. Yeah. With the Knight of Wands. So this Knight of Wands, this Emperor is not an emperor. He's a Knight of Wands in the reverse. He's fueled by his own passions, his own want for, I don't know, probably sex, for just doing his thing. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be me. That's fine. Like, do you, bro? But why? Just know that, like, by you doing that, like, you're not following your own path either. You're seeing all this chaos and destruction. You're not doing anything about it. You're actually heading towards them. You're like, yeah, let me get on with these people too, because they seem passionate about what they're doing, but you have no insight of your own. Do you understand that? Your spirit team has left you. All of these people in this group, you have no guidance behind you. You know what that means? When it's Judgment Day and it's your last day on this earth, you don't have, when they're going back through your life story and they're like, okay, yeah, on this date, you sent some death magic to this person and you wanted them to be in loss and not find themselves. What was that all about? You didn't learn your own lesson, so you want to tell us like why we should uplift you, or why you should incarnate in the next life? No, they have done so much. You have got to do so much manipulation. You have got to do so much in order for your spirit team to literally give up on you and walk away. You have cursed your bloodline, all of you. So even if you do incarnate into the next life, you are going to have so much karmic shit to work through that you're not going to get any of your wish fulfillment. All because you wanted to stop somebody else from getting into their own personal life path. That is fucked up. Focus on your damn self. Focus on your own pinnacles. Focus on gaining your own spiritual knowledge and moving forward on your path, not somebody else's. Why somebody else's actions have caused this much chaos to a group of people, I don't know. It seems like money was the source of all evil here. So somebody was just in love with pentacles. They probably are awful with money. They're not an actual emperor. This Queen of Wands has the Chariot in reverse, so she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing with money. She's probably spending all of his money. And they're just going in like everything that they're, and even if they had like a little flash of intuition, like good knowledge left within them, they're looking at that and they're like, nah, no, we don't want to do the right thing. Why would we want to do that? What? No, that doesn't make sense. I've been doing this my entire life. Yeah. Sorry, I get like real worked up in these readings. I told you the energy was intense. That just pisses me off that people would even care that much. The final decision is you fucking walking away. That's the final decision, obviously. All right. Actually, I'm gonna switch. They want me to switch. Hi, Buns. My dog's here. Her name's Bernie. She's adorable. Yes, I'm doing readings right now, honey. This one has gone really long. I'm gonna try to wrap it up here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna try real hard. All right, Seven of Swords, Spirit. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. We also have the Tower out here. I feel like this energy is just like they throw it out there and it's just like an immediate backfire to them because you're not doing anything. Your energy isn't here anymore. They're manipulating it. It's energy manipulation at its finest, and they're all going backwards, this entire group. So whatever they're saying and whatever illusions they're trying to cast, especially when it comes to your emotions, trying to make you feel all over the place, and you know this already, whatever they're trying to do to you, it's not working. It's bringing down the house. And they don't like it. Well, that's too fucking bad. Okay. They are a bunch of bitches. A bunch of bitches. Seven of Swords. What do we got here? Ten of Coins. Yeah. This betrayal, what they were saying behind your back, it was tied to money. Like I said, more money is going out than is coming in. At some point that was reversed for them when they could keep you in a low vibrational state and not have you, make the connection and have self-love for yourself. It was everything to them. It was bringing in stability for them. But everything that they said and did, communicated and tried to do to you was because it was going to give them their ultimate joy, their ultimate, like all the things that they could possibly want in the world. It was their 10 of Cups to see this destruction, to cause this chaos, to work behind the scenes, to bring chaos and conflict to your life so that you truly wouldn't understand, where your Ace of Cups lied or laid. It's weird to me that why? Like, why? Are they just that evil? I think that's what I've been waking up to this past year is like, and it probably needed to happen. Well, it definitely needed to happen. That like, there are people in this world whose ultimate joy and ultimate goal, and even though it could even be tied to money too, It's their everything to bring somebody down, to manipulate them, because it gives them power. It bolsters their ability to control things. That is narcissistic. That's a God complex. And it obviously doesn't bring in anything fruitful. And now you're left alone, like quite literally shipwrecked, left alone, broke, and you have no intuition and your spirit team has left you. So, was that your goal? Is that your 10 of coins now? I hope so, because that's what you're getting. I hope so. Can't fuck around with innocent people. Or people that are powerful enough to level up when you're not. You know that? Yeah. 3 of Wands. Getting the fuck out of there. Like literally trying to escape. Somebody's wanting to escape in the middle of the night. 3 of Wands. Like that's movement. Like movement and action away in the middle of the night. What, is somebody running away? Is somebody literally trying to run away with money and they're saying something? They're casting illusions about this. Yeah, they are. They're running away in the middle of the night with somebody's money. Maybe your money, collective, or possibly this group's money. That's kind of what I feel like, is like somebody is running away in the middle of the night with a group's money. Seven of Cups, 7 of Cups. And also, see how she's climbing up a ladder of bones? That's like, I don't care who I have to basically manipulate, scheme, scam, fraud to get the F out of here. Like, I don't care. I'm going to climb that ladder. I don't care who I step on, what happens. Like, that's just, that was somebody's goal. That was their ultimate, like, abundance and joy. Okay. That brings you joy, freaking wicked witch. Or warlock, whatever. 3 of Coins again. Remember I said 3, 6, 9? Those are divine numbers. 3 of Coins tied to the 7 of Cups. And yeah, it was a group of people. A group of people were spending money, possibly even up to 6 people. It could be upwards to 6 people. But a whole group was the cause of all this emotional manipulation, and you now know it. It took them money to do that. So potentially they were paying somebody to cast illusions on you. Could be the karmic soulmate. Yeah. I'm going to put that right next to the Emperor, who's really a Knight of Wands in reverse. I believe this person was paid to do something, and they put a lot of time, money, investment into this, and they collaborated with people to keep you stuck, to say nasty things about you, to keep you in your head, and to keep you in a low vibrational state to where you wouldn't want to leave, or you wouldn't have the strength to climb up and get yourself out of it. They spent a lot of time and money onto this. Maybe even 3 years. Three is significant here. It could be upwards to 3 years that this has been going on. Certainly, this has been a long time coming. You know, like healing like this and making the decision for yourself and incorporating your masculine and feminine energies is not an overnight thing. So this has been going on for quite some time. And that's probably why it's bringing in so much bad energy to them, because they were so dependent upon whatever they needed to do. They were so dependent upon that happening for you, for them, that when you pulled your energy away, that's how powerful you are, is that you had been supporting a whole group of people and their abundance, or what they thought was abundant. And by you just doing one simple thing for yourself, giving yourself self-love, it is causing a ripple effect that is affecting upwards to 6 people, and a loss of money, and foundations are crumbling. I don't know why I keep looking at that tower in reverse and all the fire, but the fire is a big thing here. Arson just keeps coming up in my head. High Priestess, 6 of Wands. High Priestess, 6 of Wands. Eight of Cups, yeah. You already knew this. You're leaving. You're walking away. You're like, I've already given myself self-love, and now this movement away is like, I know in my heart of hearts that I have to leave all of this behind in order to get my ultimate fulfillment. The ultimate love, self-love, the ultimate, there's sacrifice that comes along with this for sure. There's a level of mourning too. I think when you awaken and you sort of begin to see what you haven't done for yourself for so long, all the nurturing energy that you were giving to other people that they were massing abundance off of, you begin to see, once you give that to yourself, just how much they were dependent on it, but just how much you also needed to be dependent on that in order to have that strength to move on and make the sacrifice. You know, there's a lot you leave behind with the 8 of Cups. That's a lot of time, energy, emotions put into something, only for you to say, you know, yes, I have amassed a lot and I am appreciative of what I do have, but I know that something greater is out there for me, and I have to take that. I have to do that. That's what life is about. You know, your spirit guides, you're not meant to stay in one place, one position around one group of people for the rest of your life. You're just not. And I think that's what people have a hard time coming to terms with, is like, these people have been around me for so long that I absolutely have to be with them, even though they're not the best for me. And it takes a lot of personal strength to not only, you know, stop and take a look at what's truly going on around you, but to know what your worth is too. I think that's what all of this comes down to, is that one person knows their worth and everyone else doesn't. And it's pissing people off, and it's making them lose out on a lot of money, unfortunately. But that's what happens when you tie your life so strongly to another and what you believe them to think that they will do, you know? Like, if you were just so certain in your mind that, like, this person is never going to change, they're never going to level up, and then you hitch your wagon to that, and think like, well, we can just have personal gain off of this person for the rest of our lives. No. Your spirit team is screaming at you to stop and look within and say, why are you hitching your wagon to somebody else when you have your own life path, you have your own intuition, you have your own spirit guides? We're trying to talk to you, and you still want to focus on somebody else. You're not going to get the things that you want. In fact, you're only setting yourself back, and you're placing generational curses on your own bloodline that the next generations will have to overcome for you. That just makes things harder. That makes things harder for your children. Like, because of the actions that you have done, not what this other person has done. They haven't done anything. They've done the right thing for them. Oh, this is a lot. Okay. I'm being told to take them. Six of Wands. This is beautiful. I don't know why I want to cry, but I do. But Six of Wands tied to the Four of Wands. I'm sorry. It just tells me that, and then it's tied to the King of Swords. So you are guarded spiritually. You're protected spiritually, and you're protected in the 3D. And you know this already. By you doing this and by you following your own heart and your own path and your own mission, it's bringing in the love that you want. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to cry, but this is why I love tarot, is because it's true. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. I'm also PMSing right now, so that can be a part of it too. But it's beautiful because of how much you've gone through. I'm sorry.